Not everyone who leaves your life is the villain, but not everyone who stays is your friend. That one sentence might explain more pain than most people are willing to admit. Have you ever asked yourself, is it right to cut ties with someone I once loved or trusted? The answer isn't easy, but Stoic philosophy offers a compass. One that doesn't point toward guilt or resentment, but toward peace. In this video, we'll explore the 9 signs it's time to let go even of people close to you. Stay until the end. Your freedom might depend on it. 1. When they're only frugal with you. They sip premium wine, fly out for spontaneous weekend getaways, and proudly show off the latest phone they just had to have. Yet somehow, when it comes to splitting a modest dinner bill with you, their wallet vanishes. They deflect, delay, or deliver the same tired excuse. Money's been tight lately. But take a closer look. They don't hesitate to spend unless you're involved. As Epictetus said, it's not things themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. And here's the truth. This isn't about money, it's about what and who they value. Stoic insight. When someone consistently places their financial comfort above your shared moments, they're not being careful with money, they're being careless with connection. True relationships aren't measured by who paid last, but by a mutual willingness to give time, presence, effort. If their generosity is reserved for others, and their frugality is always directed at you, it's time to question whether the relationship is really reciprocal or simply convenient. You're not asking for luxury, you're asking for respect, and that should never come with a price tag. 2. When every conversation feels like a battlefield. You say it's sunny, they argue it's cloudy, and suddenly you're in a war you never signed up for. Every opinion becomes an attack, every disagreement a declaration of war. And somehow you're always caught in the middle, expected to choose sides, even when you just wanted peace. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Silence in an argument is not surrender. It is refusing to descend into foolishness." Stoic insight. People who constantly argue aren't seeking clarity, they're craving control. Conflict gives them a false sense of power. But what they don't realize is that they're not winning debates, they're losing people. They may appear confident, but beneath the surface is fear of being ignored, unheard, unseen. So they shout louder, push harder, until everyone walks away. But Stoicism teaches a different kind of strength. You don't need to win every fight. You don't need to convince or conquer. True power is staying calm when provoked, choosing peace over pride. The next time someone tries to drag you into chaos, remember this. You're not obligated to set yourself on fire just to warm someone else's ego. Sometimes the most courageous act is to walk away. 3. When they dismiss your struggles but demand a stage for theirs. You finally open up. You share your worries about your health, your job, your family. And just as the words leave your mouth, they interrupt. You think that's bad. Let me tell you what I'm dealing with. Suddenly, it's no longer your moment. It never was. Stoic wisdom reminds us, we all carry burdens, but compassion is when we help each other carry them, not compare whose is heavier. Stoic insight. When someone constantly minimizes your pain while magnifying their own, they're not being strong, they're being selfish. They don't seek connection, they seek a captive audience. And worse, they teach you silently that your feelings are less important. But here's the Stoic truth. You deserve to be heard. Not measured, not silenced, not overshadowed. A healthy relationship isn't a competition of who suffers more. It's a quiet pact. Your pain matters to me as much as mine does to you. When that pact is broken again and again, your spirit begins to shrink. Don't stay small just to keep someone else feeling big. You are not too sensitive, you are just in the wrong conversation. 4. When they try to convert you, not understand you. You believe in taking things slow, they believe in instant gratification. You lean towards spiritual reflection. They insist their religion or political view is the only truth. and every conversation feels like a covert mission to correct you, fix you, convert you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." Stoic insight. True connection doesn't require agreement, it requires acceptance. When someone tries to reshape you in their image, what they're really saying is, "I only love you when you look like me." That's not love, that's control. The Stoics knew arguing over ideology is often a mask for ego. It's less about truth and more about victory. But what's the cost of that win? Trust erodes, hearts close, silence grows. You're not obligated to debate your values just to keep a friendship, and you don't owe anyone an explanation for your beliefs. You are not a project, you are a person. If someone truly respects you, they won't try to change your mind, they'll try to understand your soul. 5. When seeing them feels like a chore, not a choice. You used to light up when their name popped up on your phone. Now, it feels like a weight. You check your calendar and sigh, already drained before the conversation even starts. Marcus Aurelius taught, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts, and sometimes it becomes stained by the presence of the wrong people." Stoic insight. When a relationship shifts from joy to obligation, from warmth to weariness, that's not just a phase, that's a signal. We change, they change, life leads us down different paths, and that's okay. But when two people keep walking in opposite directions, the rope between them either stretches until it snaps or chokes them both. A Stoic doesn't cling blindly to the past. We honor what was without being bound by it. Letting go doesn't mean betrayal. It means respect for who they were and for who you are now. You're allowed to outgrow people. You're allowed to crave peace more than nostalgia. So if seeing someone leaves you feeling smaller, heavier, or emotionally out of tune, maybe the kindest thing you can do for both of you is to step back with grace. 6. When you become their emotional dumping ground. Every conversation begins with, "I just need to vent," and ends with you emotionally drained, holding pain that isn't yours. They never ask how you are, never listen, never reciprocate. You're not a friend in their eyes, you're a therapist they don't pay. Epictetus warned us, "Don't let your soul become a public place." Stoic insight. Sharing emotions is healthy, but one-sided unloading is not connection, it's consumption. It's when someone treats your presence like a trash bin for their unresolved pain, and your silence like permission to do it again. You deserve more than to be someone's emotional release valve. You deserve support, not just service. A Stoic chooses empathy, not enablement. You're not heartless for setting boundaries. In fact, boundaries are love in action for yourself and for them, because enabling dysfunction only deepens it. If every encounter leaves you more exhausted than before, that's not friendship, that's emotional exploitation. You are not here to fix people who refuse to help themselves. So the next time someone comes to dump their chaos on you, ask yourself, am I being kind or am I being used? You're not their solution. Don't let them become your burden. 7. When their promises are empty and so is your trust. They say, "Let's meet next week." You wait, nothing. They say, "I'll call you back." They don't. And when you finally confront them, they shrug it off with a smile. "Oops, I forgot." Seneca once said, "A promise made must be a debt repaid. The wise man speaks little, but honors much." Stoic insight. A broken promise isn't just a scheduling error, it's a crack in the foundation of trust. When it becomes a pattern, it tells you everything. You're not their priority. We often make excuses for these people. They're busy, they mean well, but meaning well doesn't build real connection. Showing up does. A Stoic does not chase people. A Stoic observes and adjusts. You don't need dramatic goodbyes, but you do need clarity. If someone repeatedly forgets your time, cancels your presence, and dismisses your feelings, they're not just unreliable. They're showing you that your presence is optional to them. And if you keep tolerating it, your own self-respect will start to erode. So let them go, not with anger, but with wisdom. And save your loyalty for those who remember their promises without being reminded. 8. When they complain about the same problems but never change. Every time you meet, the script is the same. My job is killing me. Nothing ever works out. People always let me down. You listen, you care, you offer advice, but they never take it. They just want to talk about change, not do the work. Epictetus taught, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." And that includes walking away from cycles that lead nowhere. Stoic insight. There's a difference between a person in crisis and a person in comfort with their own misery. One seeks growth, the other seeks attention. And if you're not careful, their stagnation will start to affect your clarity. It feels cruel to withdraw, but there's a cost to staying your time, your energy, your peace. You're not helping them by being their emotional echo chamber. You're enabling them to stay stuck. A Stoic leads by action, not pity, so offer your help once, maybe twice. But if they keep circling the same storm without even trying to escape, you must let go. You're not abandoning them, you're honoring yourself. Because real friendships aren't just about listening to pain, they're about rising from it, together. 9. When they live in the past and want you to stay there with them. Every conversation starts with, "Remember when." They relive their old victories like sacred relics, same stories, same achievements, over and over again. But when it comes to the present, silence, deflection, excuses. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The present moment is all we ever possess. Everything else is memory or imagination." Stoic insight. There's nothing wrong with pride in the past, but when someone clings to old glories while neglecting the present, they are not preserving identity, they are avoiding growth. People who cannot find purpose today will often anchor themselves in yesterday, and if you're not careful, they'll pull you back with them into a world that no longer exists. A Stoic embraces memory but does not live in it. We learn from the past, we honor it, but we keep moving, because meaning is made in motion. If someone's identity depends solely on who they used to be, then you're not talking to a person, you're talking to a museum. And you were never meant to be a tour guide of someone else's past. You were meant to walk forward toward your own becoming. Let the past be a lesson, not a leash. Conclusion. Not every relationship is meant to be kept, and not everyone who's been with you the longest still belongs in your present. The Stoic habit. Letting go of someone close is never easy, but it's not wrong if you're choosing to protect your inner peace. Stoicism doesn't teach you to be cold. It teaches you to be courageous. Courageous enough to cut the cords that quietly strangle your soul. If you've ever had to walk away from a relationship to save yourself, comment peacefulness below. Let's grow stronger, freer, and more whole together. And if this spoke to you, like, subscribe, and share the calm.